Today we are learning how to make a face out of paper mache. To make a face, you need some things. You need a box lid to keep the mess in. Plastic face template. You need a bucket, which we'll put the glue in. Everybody needs a brush, a big brush with rough bristles like this. These are glue brushes. You don't paint with these. You don't glue with my paint brushes.
Don't glue with my paintbrushes.
Don't make a mess.
Don't make a mess.
Do keep the mess in the box. So first step is going to be to put your name inside this mask template. So you're going to tear off a piece of tape. And you're going to place the tape inside the mask like this. And you're going to put your name on it. Once you have your name in it, you are ready to begin. But you will need the glue, and you will need paper towels. So when you receive paper towels, you might get a short stack like this. And what I want you to do is not play with it like it's money, but instead take the paper like this, holding it sideways, and tear off 1-inch strips like this. If you need more, you just raise your hand. I will bring you more. Do raise your hand if you need something. This is the glue. It looks like water, but trust me, it's glue. It's very sticky. It's very messy. No need to get it on your hands. Don't get it on your fingers. I'm going to show you the clean method so you don't get this on your hands. Another thing you need is a paper mat. So your first step is to coat the mask template with the glue. So you're just painting it on. Notice I have not gotten any of this on my fingers. Notice I'm going parallel. You'll want to go multiple directions. So I'm picking horizontal now, and with my second layer, I'll do vertical. So then I'm using the brush again just to press this stuff down. So you want it to be really pressed down against the face template. You don't want any paper sticking up. If you need to, you can dip your brush in the glue just to help it stick down. And this is tough at first because it doesn't want to stick to the plastic, but it will want to stick to itself. So you need to use layers. Do use layers. So now I'm crisscrossing. See, now I'm going vertical. This is important. You want it to be multiple layers. Now, if you really feel the need to press it down with your fingers, you can, as long as you are pressing on top of dry paper towels like this, and then paint a layer of glue on top of that when you're done pressing it down. The goal is to wrap this thing like a mummy. So you want to put on at least 3 layers today, put on at least 3 layers tomorrow. You want that crisscrossing action going. 2, crisscross. Because when this is crisscrossed, it dries strong and woven together. If you've ever woven a basket, it's the same concept. Or when you braid hair, it becomes stronger. Ropes are braided because they become stronger, because when things are interwoven and twisted together, they become stronger. Now, when you need to do details like the nose, you can tear these strips and make them smaller. Smaller strips sometimes helps. So do tear it if you need to. You know the paper is saturated with glue when it changes into a darker color. You don't want a ton of glue on here. You don't want a dripping mess.
Do not make a dripping mess.
But do cover this whole thing with paper. This looks covered with paper, but it's not. See? You gotta cover the whole thing. If it helps, change the angle you're working with. Thin strips can really help with the detail. So tearing the strips in half lengthwise can prove to be a very good way to work with this. Can prove to be successful. Look for any parts that are sticking up and be sure to press them down with the brush so that they're smooth. You want this to be smooth. Don't worry about this extra. We can trim that off. When you have finished a complete layer of 3, you're ready to set it out to dry. But look, if you can see the mask showing through, that's too thin. You need more paper. You want 3 layers across this thing. So look for the spots that are still thin and add more to it. So when you are ready to clean up, what I need you to do is take your box, push all the little papers to the side, put your mask in it, like this. Everybody's mask goes in the box. This glue, have one person from your table take the glue, or I might even have a helper come around and get them. And I just want everybody to take the glue, carry the glue with the brush in it, bristle down, and just set it on the counter. I can deal with that later because I don't dump the glue in the sink.
Don't dump the glue in the sink.
Because I saved this glue to reuse tomorrow. That's another reason why you don't want to put your hands in it.
Don't put your hands in the glue.
See how clean these hands are? This is a no-mess project. We don't need everybody's nasty germs up in this glue. Then I will either ask one person from each table, or I will send around a helper again to take the box lids and put them on the cart for me. That's all there is to making a face.